with Hulk Hogan just died, right? And I'm seeing people go on and they're celebrating Hulk Hogan's death. One less bigot in the world. Hulk Hogan was a racist, blah, blah, blah. Hulk Hogan in 2015 had a tape leak from 2007 where he said some horrible racist comments. And do you know what he did? He apologized. He took the punishment that he got from the WWE and then never had another incident like it. But here we are, 18 years later, celebrating the guy's death because he said something stupid. 18 years later, they're trying to do the same thing with Adam here. You don't have to like what he said, but you can also acknowledge that not every mistake somebody makes, not every crude joke that you thought was told in private or even told publicly warrants the absolute nuking of somebody's career in life. Those two things can coexist. There can be appropriate punishments without absolutely ruining somebody, because at the end of the day, what cancel culture is not about holding people accountable. Cancel culture is about giving a bunch of limp-dicked losers a sense of power that they get nowhere else in life and a dopamine rush that they can't get anywhere else in life because in a lot of cases, drugs and porn have fried their brains. That's what cancel culture is about. I'm a fan of accountability culture. And these idiots will tell you that's the same thing. It's not. It's not even close. Cancel culture goes way too far in its punishments. It's all about punishment. But ironically enough, it's not about rehabilitation. And the reason I say ironically is because if you ask these people how they feel about criminal justice, they think anytime somebody commits a crime, we should send them in and half the time they shouldn't even go to jail. We should just, everything should be focused on rehabilitation, rehabilitation, rehabilitation. So if you kill somebody, if you're a child molester or whatever, you rob a liquor store, gun goes off, you blow the clerk's head off on accident, we'll rehabilitate you. But if you make a crude joke, life over, you're done. Hilarious. Hilarious fucking double standard there. But accountability culture is where if you get caught doing something stupid, you take your medicine for it, your medicine being, number one, admitting you did something wrong, apologizing for it, and then an appropriate punishment for it. But the key difference between cancel culture and accountability culture is that in accountability culture, we give you this little thing called redemption. You have a chance to make right upon what you did and demonstrate it going forward by your words and actions. And some people will, and some people will abuse that and they'll go right back to being assholes. And then we can talk about more harsh punishments. But this idea that every time, the first time you do something wrong, we're just going to lock you up in the social prison and throw away the key. Listen, guys, if we're going to let the worst thing somebody said in private define them, if we're going to set that precedent, I certainly hope you're ready to apply that same standard to yourself. Because if that's going to be the case, we're all canceled. None of you listening to this will ever be employable again. You're going to lose all of your family and friends. Banks won't want to give you loans. Places won't want to let you come in and do business with them. We're done. We're done. If we can't, I mean, dude, like, think about it this way, right? Fucking, what's his name? Saul of Tarsus would go around. He was a tyrant, mad king that would go around and tell Christians, would tell Christians to renounce their faith or he'd kill them in horrible, brutal ways. He went on to become one of Jesus's most trusted apostles. If we can't allow people the opportunity to redeem themselves from something stupid they said or did, then we are done as humans. That's it. As a species, we're over. If we're going to let one stupid remark, like what Hulk Hogan said 18 years ago, be the reason we celebrate a guy's death nearly 2 decades later, we're over. As a species, we're done. We're done. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.